Gig Dynamics is a company that's based in Kenya, so we hire out public address equipment for all kinds of events, be it a birthday party, a wedding, a graduation, whatever kind of event. And we also do concerts. Our specialty is in live music. Gig Dynamics is set around helping the performer to be at 100%. That is at the core of Gig Dynamics. And so what we have done over time is invested in equipment, invested in partnerships to be able to allow the performer to have what he or she requires. We are primarily a backline company. Backline in the events industry is related to a live band performance. So the drum, the keyboard, the percussion that is being played, the guitar amplifiers, monitors, the microphones that they use, that is backline. And we decided, since we're in the live scene, what do the performers need to produce the music to the best that they can when they're on stage? And that's the basis of Gig Dynamics.
So Gig Dynamics Open Day came up 2 years ago. We were like, let's try and showcase what is available for musicians. From there, they can create their own music and riders along the basis of what is available in the country. Yeah.
The event, I think, is absolutely amazing to actually have the opportunity to sort of, number one, have all this gear out here for people to have access to so they can sort of see the different types of instruments that are available in the studio and in the live context.
The setup here is mind-blowing. I mean, you have like literally every category of backline, multiple options of the things. It's impressive when you see some excellence laid out and you feel a sense of pride.
Kibugi and Alex of Gig Dynamics, these fantastic guys who have a wide array of gear. They've got I think at least 20 or 30 keyboards out there. They've got fantastic amplifiers, both guitar, bass. They've got a dozen drum sets. They've got speakers upon speakers upon speakers. So these guys are super guys.
It's gear that we see in festivals around the world.
Impressive and exciting to know that everything that is there in Gig Dynamics.
When you see some excellence laid out and you feel a sense of pride, it's been done with a lot of love and a lot of care and a lot of dedication to excellence.
There's clinics, obviously there's little mini trainings that we offered.
Even if you're not in the industry, you're not in this music scene, is just come and learn. See what it takes to put out the music that the people put out. Yeah? What equipment is used, what do the musicians go through, some of the things that musicians require for them to perform.
And then also we have some performances here, so we actually get a chance to sort of see the gear, we actually see a chance to see the people, we actually get a chance to see the artists and the sound kind of all coming together.
My workshop was fantastic. I got to share much with the guys that came. I got also to exchange a lot of info with very good bass players. David Gitoho, Mike Monene. I got to get different views on the amps. I enjoyed myself.
Good thing is I think that the people that have come are going to have the opportunity to sort of ask how everything kind of comes together.
You get to see what it takes to and what these guys go through to set up for you, and you can ask all questions. So it demystifies all the things that are hidden to many musicians.
And have, sort of direct, immediate answers, to, sort of how this whole thing comes together.
To bring musicians together, get to check out the stuff we have around in the country that we don't think we have, what to use every single day in festivals and gigs and everywhere.
One of the things we wanted to capture in this open day is the relationship between musicians and engineers, technicians, so that we can create a working cohesion between musicians and technicians. Sometimes we don't understand each other, why a musician demands a certain thing, communicating and working together, because all what we want to produce is one thing.
And the equipment basically just exists for the musician to express themselves. And that's where we live in between. And what we were allowing people to do is just test everything, go through all the bass amplifiers if you're a bassist, go through all the guitar amplifiers if you're a guitarist, go through all the drums, go through all the keyboards, and get your sound, get your feel, like be at your 100%. And then later on, when you're on stage, give Gig Dynamics a call and we bring the thing to you.
We're here not only to learn about the different equipment, the different drums, but also trying to bridge that gap so that we don't have those assumptions that, sound engineers have an attitude, or I can't get this kind of equipment. All these things are available.
We can supply tech riders confidently to artists who are coming from outside and for ourselves to maximize on the gear that we have. So Gig Dynamics, good job, and you're going even further.
I'm so glad to be here, as I said before. This is a nice opportunity for musicians to meet up, and it's a place where we can become inspiration, see whatever you need in the gig. Kisema, I want this and this and this, but still, tunapata hizo gear and everything. I would like to say thank you so much. And Gig Dynamics, tuko na nyinyi.
Events like this are really important for networking.
You get to meet other musicians and you get to learn from them.
For us to be able to better ourselves as musicians, as creatives, to
exchange ideas. I'm really grateful for such a platform because I don't think I've ever seen a workshop of this magnitude. So I would say keep it up, and we're looking forward to others.
It's never happened. This is a first. And it's absolutely amazing just how much there is to learn. It's a great opportunity to immerse oneself into the space of sound engineering and instruments as well. And I'd like to see where this goes.
It was very nice to see so many musicians, some that I know and some that I don't know, meaning musicians who are starting out and people who are curious about how the industry works. This is really important in building the music industry and just breeding a new era and a new generation of musicians to work and function well in the music industry. I really encourage girls out there, kujeni tupige mziki. There's a whole new revolution of women and female empowerment and gender equality, and if we really truly believe in gender equality, then we will actually take the bold step.
Put your fist up. Hey.
Doing music in Dista, so I've loved the piano session, the keyboard session. I have learned a lot.
Very diverse knowledge, so it really opened my mind. Go practice whatever I learn.
This one dedicated to my people building something.
Entertainment is such a big thing. This is an industry in itself. These are jobs we are creating. Be confident about being in the music scene and just do your thing, do your art, and it can actually be a job, and that's what we're big about. We're in it for the love of the music. We're in it for the love of what we do. The team that we work with, an amazing team, which I'll talk about later on, but really good guys and ladies. Those are jobs for them.
Once again, Tala nawe, kwenye shida ama kwenye furaha, dada, Tala nawe, kwenye jua ama kwenye mvua, help me sing
So these guys are super guys. I've known Kibugi for a while. In fact, I knew him through Kijiji when he used to work with us at Kijiji. And Alex, got to know Alex, super guy on sound. But more importantly, they're such nice guys. The guys that you would love to work with. The problem solvers, and they do the smile with their face.
They've kind of upped the professional expectation of like every musician and showed what's available, and that really allows people to enhance their own professionalism. They can ask for better gear for gigs. They can expect a better quality of service for when they're presenting their work, and it's preparing us for our participation in the world stage where this is normal, So it's one of those moments when a company takes the initiative to sort of up the ante and take things up to the next level.
The team that we have at Gig Dynamics is an amazing team. These guys, these ladies pour out their hearts as much as myself and my partners Alex and Kizito put into this business and into this industry. People who just love what they do with all their hearts and can probably do this thing in their sleep or do this thing when they're sick or whatever. And it's amazing to meet and work with people who have the same passion that you have and who are just striving to be better and striving to be more diligent or striving to be, better people or better people in the industry, better engineers. That's the front side of the business. At the back, you have administration and you have accountants. And those people are just striving to be like the best they can be. And I think, and I keep saying I think, but I really mean that Gig Dynamics has a very good team, very strong team.
Gig Dynamics have done an amazing job of growing a professional team. That's all you really look for as a producer of events, right? You want people that you can rely on 100%. The gear is excellent, the gear is always in great working condition, but far more important than that, the people are so committed to seeing their job through. You guys do the work, all of you, you take on the jobs like it's your work and it's your pride that's at stake, and that makes all the difference.
Hoping to just grow this company and have support from all aspects of this industry, the promoters, the government. That would be amazing. I mean, have people who would like to just give into the industry, if it's grants, to help us do this work and feed into people. We need music to heal people and giving people that escape or giving people that solace.
Jua langu limepotea na unagiza ingawa mchana dada, ukiwa mbali sijasongea maswiti stella maana nakolorio.
The industry is growing. Africa and Kenya, we are in a good place. Yeah, just persist, continue learning, and we'll be there in a few years to come.
My advice is that Kenyans, before they look outside, they should look within. There is a factor, a company called Gig Dynamics. They have everything.
Gig Dynamics Yes, they are the best engineers in the country.
We're able now to meet your riders, so international artists, we can meet your riders, you can see. So we started small, but yeah, we're getting there.
We have the privilege of providing backline for the Safaricom International Jazz Festival and also several other international festivals, so Blankets and Wine and Africa Nouveau. And we're just basically telling the world out there, in Kenya, there's a company called Gig Dynamics, and even in Kenya, we're telling Kenya, Gig Dynamics is here. What we have is international standard. If you're a Kenyan or you're not, you come to Kenya, call up Gig Dynamics. If you need a backline, you'll get anything and everything that you'd require to be at your 100% performance.
Very encouraged. It's so inspiring. Alex, asante sana. When you my go-to guy. So gig dynamics, my go-to people. Yani, I can't play a gig without them. So
the music that the musicians are putting out now in Kenya, man, we had the people that we had on stage at this event and the people I've seen in other stages. It's mind-blowing. We are at a place where we are just, the musicians are so good at what they do. The music that they're putting out is so amazing. I'd say it's world-class music.
I stand tall like a pyramid, so courageous. No peace and
There has been a big change in the industry, and where we are heading, it looks all right. Looks good.
It's very exciting for us at Gig Dynamics as people who provide this equipment and work with the musicians, because we are chasing that as well. We're chasing that with them, we're chasing that standard, yeah, and it feels like the musicians are there. To me, the musicians are there and we're just right there with them, chasing that international standard, and would like to give them that international standard equipment.
Let me see your hands up in the air like this. Hands up in the air like this. Woo! Hands in the air right now. In the air right now. Hands in the air right now. Now. Oh, hands in the air right now. In the air right now. Nairobi!